Thank you for joining us in a look at Iton Industries Model 400 BD Folding Assisted Stitcher Gluer with Auto Stacker. The box closing system we're currently viewing is closely focused on the needs of box makers wishing to enter the big box market, a specific and unique niche in today's corrugated box industry. Acquiring large folders, gluers, and stackers has traditionally required substantial capital investment, coupled with long-term production contracts. The Iton 400 BD addresses the investment, production, and overhead concerns of the small and medium-sized box makers, those who need to assemble large glued and/or stitched boxes in a minimum floor space. The Iton Stitcher Gluer can be purchased at a fraction of the cost of conventional folder gluers. This entire system requires a floor space of 13 by 35 feet. Let's look at the 400 BD system. First, the sheets pulled back from the top of the load into the folding arms. The arms are then activated by an air switch, folding the panels to the point where the operator can easily complete the fold with an inside or outside tab. The folded box is then fed forward into the pull roll and glue is applied. Glue is applied while the box is controlled by the constant speed of the pull rolls. The box then enters the compression section. Compression section speed is controlled independently of the pull rolls. This is an important feature. When glue patterns and volume are established during the initial setup, it's no longer necessary to make additional adjustments. Compression section speed is adjusted to obtain the correct set time. When gluing larger boxes, it can be necessary to provide longer compression time in order for adhesives to fully set. Iton offers an optional feature which provides the additional compression time without slowing production. The alternate action feature, as it's called, is activated by simply switching into that mode. The next box reaching the end of the compression section will stop, remaining in compression until the next box enters. The process uses the folding time to hold the box in compression, thereby increasing set time. Let's look at the changeover setup from glue to stitch. First, we'll unplug the electric to the glue shoe and plug in the stitcher head. The glue shoe is then removed and the stitching shoe is mounted in its place. Note that the stitching shoe position is marked on the key assembly. This eliminates the need to realign the stitching shoe to the stitching head. Next, we'll set the starting and ending positions of the stitch pattern for the new box. To set the first stitch position, the operator will dial in the new position. Although stitch spacing doesn't often require change, increasing or decreasing the space between stitches is accomplished by simply turning the dial up or down. Next, the last stitch position is set by adjusting the stop scanner. The stop scanner setting is determined by measuring the box from the leading edge to the last stitch position. Glue pattern beginnings and ends are set exactly the same way. We turn the compression section off and the top of the compression section raises. Now we're off and stitching. The Iton Industries stitch head is specifically designed for stapling corrugated boxes. It's the product of today's technology, offering vast improvements over older concepts used on other stitchers. The Iton head assembly contains less than 50 parts, compared to older designs with hundreds of parts to stock and maintain. Iton's carbide cutters have replaced hardened tool steel, increasing longevity tenfold. On other stitchers, the next most costly area to maintain is the indexing machinery required to stop and start the pull rolls. The Iton Stitcher Gluer is equipped with a modern state-of-the-art servo drive motor. Dated stitchers using clutches, brakes, ratcheting mechanisms, links, rods, pivot arms, and cams are gone. along with the costly hours of downtime and maintenance required to keep them working. In its place, one servo motor and 2 gears. The Iton auto stacker shown here is a straightaway discharge model with a powered discharge conveyor. The auto stacker can stack many larger boxes into unit loads automatically. 90-degree discharge models are also available with both powered and non-powered discharge. The stacker can be a valuable labor-saving addition to the stitcher gluer, as can the folding assist on the feed end. Each of the functions we're viewing here is modular. Any module can be added to any Iton 400 BD stitcher. Each 400 BD stitcher is equipped with the framework and mounting holes to add the gluing compression section and/or stacker. The folding assist unit can also be added at any time. There are 3 model sizes of the stitcher and/or stitcher gluer and stacker. Each of these models is designed to tailor cost to your box size range. There are also 2 smaller, gluer-only models for those box makers wishing to glue smaller boxes efficiently with minimal capital investment. Please call us. It's our pleasure to answer any questions you may have. Thank you again for choosing Iton Industries.